What is going on, everybody? It is time for the YGG SPL Weekend Challenge. We've got Jackal here, our favorite Australian, is here to join us.
Hey, let's go.
Cydrake is here, everybody.
Hola, amigos. ¿Cómo están?
And we have got Rogue with us tonight.
What's going on, guys?
Yes.
And let us not forget that we have Lorkus with us.
Lorkus.
Mustache is here. And of course, we've got Danger here as well, which is always excellent. So, all right, guys, you know how this works. Unfortunately, we opened 6,500 Unchained packs already. But don't worry.
Unfortunately.
Because... don't worry, because Uncle Cydrake has decided to buy 10,000 more. We'll just open them next week. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, Cydrake. Thank you, Cydrake, for being
Cydrake will really appreciate it.
That
sure,
is so sacrificial of you. He's just got the cash. He's got the cash, baby. So, it's so good to see everybody here. We missed you last week, but thank you for letting us take a little bit of a break, but we are back into it. You guys know how this works. The tournament has already started. Everybody is in on it. Rogue, who all is playing this week? Rogue, are you playing?
Yeah, I'm in. 100%.
Jackal is in. Jackal already said he doesn't like he doesn't like what happened with his placement. I'm a little bit concerned about that. That's okay. And Danger, are you playing tonight, or are you just observing this evening?
I am not. I'm actually renting all of my cards at the moment and taking a break from the game. So I can't do it, even if I wanted to. All
right. So speaking, Lorkus, are you playing this evening yourself?
No, I'm not. I haven't played in a few days.
Understandable. So
I would like to take a minute to fact check right there. You could have played this tournament with shadow cards. That's legal. You could have done that.
Oh, he could have. He could have.
I also want to add that.
Oh, I still have my cards
because
I'm not smart. I didn't rent my cards out. I still have them. I just haven't played. Danger's smart. I'm not. Just want to clarify.
No, I was telling Danger. Danger should have gotten in with all shadows and just see how far.
Just totally come in to see how far you could go.
Get destroyed? Yeah. That's okay.
That's cool. I'm sure that Mondroid will play just very easy on you, and he will not win against you. I'm sure that that's how it'll go down. So, all right. So we've got a town hall that happened this week. Danger, why don't you take us through it?
So the town hall was Monday, which seems like so long ago now, right, forever ago. But I believe the new format is going to bounce around a bit. I think Aggro mentioned that because the team's got so much going on that I don't think they can commit a concrete time every week to do it. So be on the lookout for the thing to bounce around on different days and different times. We'll get into it. So the big thing that they spent quite a bit of time on is talking about the validators and how that's going to work. I guess we should talk a little bit about what a validator is, right?
Yep.
So the purpose of the validators is to validate SPS transactions. As this game kind of moves along and the mainnet gets stood up. I don't know when they're going to do that, but at some point in time it will be. They want to distribute the way that transactions on the net are validated, and so that's where the SPS validators come in. And so the intent is to distribute these out to as many as that want them, and everybody kind of runs their own node. Not a ton of information yet about exactly how it's going to work, but the first thing to happen is they're going to sell licenses, and so I think hopefully most folks have seen it now, but I don't have it handy. I think the first batch of licenses is going to sell for, I want to say it's $1,000 worth of
Yeah,
$1,000
and 500 vouchers.
Yep. So So with the prices of things today, that's coming in at around $2,200-$2,300. Or no, excuse me, 32, because vouchers are $2 a pop now.
Yep.
3,200
Damn.
ish bucks.
Also,
gonna come short
I
with
want
the
to throw
vouchers.
out there as well, you guys. I want to say this. Bulldog, and I know that we talked about this the other day on Luke's stream as well. Bulldog posted an absolutely incredible explanation of the validator nodes incoming and stuff like that. If you have not checked out this particular video, you very much so should. It was very, very good. It explained everything that you need to know in regards to validators. So what it does, what it's going to cost, why he's bullish on vouchers and SPS. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. So yeah, I should probably look because I'm no expert at it. I just know that I want one. But other than that, so everybody's going to run or get the opportunity to run a validator node if they acquire one of these licenses. There will be rewards pools to reward both the top validators and everybody who's running a license, in kind of in two separate pools. I haven't done the math yet to see how long it would take to kind of pay for itself. But I'm assuming this is something that if you've got a lot of faith in the game and you're going to be here for years, you will probably get your money back and then some. But more importantly, it kind of makes you part of the system. So I know that they preach about SPS being the thing that you want to buy if you really want to be participating in what they're doing here in Splinterlands. I think the validator is like that next step up to really participating in what's going on. So
if you believe in Splinterlands and its future, you're buying yourself a money printing machine or money printing software of just SPS for the entirety that you're running the software.
Like Galavers.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I mean, I know that Jackal owns a Gala node, and have you regretted it, Jackal? Like, has it been?
Nope.
Of course not.
No way.
No,
I run it out of a VPS, and it's about 40 Australian, so I think it's 27 US a month. That goes to the VPS service, and then it just runs, and I just make sure that I participate in votes, and the software's running, and I keep it updated. As they update the software, as the network gets bigger, I don't really know the intricacies. Like, you have to update your VPS with it, but if they're updating it, that means SPS and Splinterlands is growing, so you should need a bit more hardware.
Yeah, it should be the same way. Yeah, definitely.
So if you're bullish on Splinterlands, like this is huge. This is real big.
Yeah, Bulldog goes into detail on like what basically. I'll just spoil a little bit. Bulldog uses 1 year ROI as what makes sense, and if you can't ROI in 1 year, then you're maybe not the right choice, because this is like crypto space, and ROI over a decade maybe isn't the smartest choice here. But he was using 1 year just kind of as a generic spot, and then uses pricing based on that, which I found to be very intriguing and pretty compelling.
We got a question from SoundZone, and it's about the validation. Does the Splinterland team head towards transaction validation outside of the Hive blockchain?
I'm looking. I don't see it.
Yeah, it's
There it is.
IGAT's SoundZone. Yeah, that
Does the SL team head towards TX validation outside of the Hive blockchain? Does anybody know the answer to that?
What I understand is that they are trying to do like a blockchain, right? That's what I'm understanding, but I'm not really sure.
The last thing Aggro said is they have no desire to go outside of Hive. They have no reason to go outside of Hive. So I would think that it would stay within Hive. But, one of the things, again, that we talked about the other day is, Gala right now has how many nodes? 73,000? Something like that have been distributed?
Maximum will be 50,000 ever. I think they're up there. I think they're in the 30s.
30,000. And
the 30s,
top
but...
of... Nice. And it helps with security, right? So to give you an example, Axie Infinity had 9, right? They had.
I think so.
Was it 7
Well-
or was it 9?
Are they the same thing though?
Well,
it's not quite. So my understanding, which
was
could,
7.
which is probably flawed, but the but SPS validators, I think you're going to effectively make the SPS
7.
validation blockchain kind of a side chain to Hive. So you're still doing your validation of those transactions that currently exist on Hive, but all of the stuff that you can't actually see on chain right now, like all the battles that go on, those are all processed centrally. And so this would be moving that information to effectively a side chain of Hive, which would keep track of all that information on chain queryable for everything that happens currently centralized without true access. Like you can't go look at all the battles, but once you have this network, I believe that's what it would create for you, but I could very well be wrong.
So there you go.
That sounds
I have a lot of
good to
faith
me.
in it. Yeah, bloody oath.
Who here is going to get one?
If I can get the vouchers.
I will try.
Absolutely.
I will try to get one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Rogue?
I will do my best to get
Yeah.
one.
No, I'm not financially positioned to go into that, but I will ride the coattails of the vouchers and hopefully boost my collection from that. So, like, I'll benefit from this 100%. And if I'd been around for a while, yeah, 100%. Like, if I had the assets, we'd be getting a node. But
Hey, Rogue.
right now, just too early.
Rogue, I'll let you use your SPS with mine if I get one, all right?
Dude, I would stake on you in a heartbeat, baby. I got you.
Nice.
This is getting dirty already.
Look at that. He's going to steak all over. He's going to slather that steak all over you.
All over. Yeah. Oh my
Well,
God.
back to those town hall updates.
Down to this.
Oh, no.
All right,
Yeah.
continue.
So the other thing that I found interesting was they talked about multiple licenses running off the same node. So there might be a way to kind of come together and not have to everybody run their own individual virtual private server, but you can kind of pool together and all run piggyback off of the same person, which I'm kind of hoping works out, because I mean that's $27 extra a month, right, Jackal? You could be, or a dollar or two here or there to whoever.
Well, it wasn't
whoever
that
owns
when it was
Mhm,
boosting in fourth quarter. I mean, it was stupid money then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's I think that's already exists on other blockchains. Like you can do you can totally do this. So I think as long as they enable it and it's on their roadmap, it'll happen. But I think all it means is that you're hosting multiple licenses and you're able to vote using that same hardware. So you're looking at that uptime, which is great. I think that's really great news. The downside is if you end up with too many hosted on the same hardware. So hopefully there'll be some limits, and that'll go up as more licenses are open to the market. So you can't accumulate all of them on the same VPS theoretically. But I think it's great, and I'm sure that they'll do it since they've said it a few times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, we'll continue to move on from there. Let's move on.
Let's get down to talking about
What
rank
was that?
reward changes.
How do you feel about, like, I hate that they said that they're going to do it like the Waka sale. That kind of hurts my soul a little bit.
Yeah, but the Waka sale on within
What?
on Splinterlands side was fine. It was the Wax side that got messed up.
That's true, and they are going to sell these on Wax. So there's that.
Yes.
Are they going to
Yeah,
sell on Wax again?
No, they're going to be
No.
sold from Splinterlands, but they will go fast. I mean, the Waka sale was what, 16 seconds or 20 seconds or something like that. It went fast. So the pre-sale and tranche 1 are going to go very quickly for those validators. Now, I think tranche 2 will be slow because I think your ROI,
much
Bulldog
longer.
probably alluded to this.
Mhm.
It's going to be a significantly longer, but it depends on the price of SPS. If SPS goes way up between now and then, tranche 2 might go
Depends on
quick
that.
too. So a lot will depend on the price of SPS, but it will go quick. Of that, I am certain.
Oh, absolutely will.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about ranked rewards, which I think affects more people and is probably more interesting to the average Splinterland
The
player.
gamer. The gamer.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Not the
So,
investor.
So Matt talked about the problem really coming down to the starter cards, right? The spellbound cards that you get when you first start the game, and that accounts are kind of, just using those to basically accumulate assets without putting any more money into the game. So he believes that by remedying that, which is to say that using those cards and only those cards will give you reduced earnings up into, I think, 0. If you use all ghost cards, I think it will give you, you'll be able to play the game. You just won't earn anything at any level. He believes that will put pressure on some of these bot farms to either buy cards or remove themselves from the game. Which either way is probably a good thing. I don't know who's played a lot down in bronze lately, but it's ouch.
It's really
even if
difficult
it just
right now.
even if it just requires that, to me, like the biggest, regardless of whether it means more bots, better bots, less bots, is that my 1BCX cards aren't going to be worthless anymore. Like people are actually going to want them on the
Right.
rental market.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep. And so maybe that's what happens, and these bot farms down in bronze start renting cards, which again, that does good things for the economy, right? Because then everybody's got cards on the rental market, values go up, rental incomes go up. It's a good thing. It's a win-win. Well, maybe not for the big bot farmers. They'll probably be a little irked, but
Yeah.
I'm
This
pretty sure
wasn't for them.
they've done pretty well over the last 6 or 8 months.
Yeah.
So I don't feel too bad about that.
They can inject a bit more into the economy for us all then. They've been taken out enough over these few months.
Well, and it could be said as well. I mean, honestly, because I have talked to a few. Luke Plays to Earn also just did a huge video talking about like how much are bot farmers, like how much can you really make with a bot. And I said to him, I want you to use a real bot, like a really, really good bot. But honestly, it wasn't affecting the economy more. And most of the bot farmers that I talked to when I started playing a year ago, they were all saying they're putting it right back into the ecosystem, or they were loaning cards. Because that used to be a really big thing even a year ago. Like you'd go into Splinterlands, Discord, and they'd be like, oh yeah, here's a card for you. Here's a card. Here's an extra card. Like it was very, very common. Way more common than it is now because the rental system wasn't nearly as functional as it is now.
You know what's funny? A little bit of a hot take, I think, is if they do end up like ever coming down on bots, I think the card price is going to tank. Like 100%. Like there are a lot of accounts out there now that like can't
It's a
be
good word.
piloted. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of assets being tied up by bots. And so like you'd see a lot of that hit the market pretty quick.
Do we want them to ban bots or not? Like,
No, I don't think so. No, 100%.
I just want it to be better. Like bots don't have to destroy a game, so make sure the rules are making sure that they inject back in, and I think this is a good step in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
totally
personally
agree.
don't like bots at all. I don't like them. But I actually have said I've been pretty open about that through the whole thing. So I think that what is happening right now, and we can bring up the situation with what happened at Zen Sports for those. Ashley, I'm just throwing everybody's name out today. Ashley NFT did a kind of, was it 2 or 3 videos that she did in regards to a couple guys from Japan that got knocked out of a Zen Sports tournament and being accused of botting. And so for me, it just astounds me that you have a game in which botting is allowed. You can use any tool, literally any tool you want to play the game, including any sort of calculator, any sort of anything to let you play the game, but yet they got kicked out of a Zen Sports esports tournament. So the question is, do you want the game to be taken seriously by the Web2 esports guys or not? And
I think
does that hurt us?
I would like to split those apart like a little bit, because to me, being okay with bots in Splinterlands doesn't mean that I think that they should rock the leaderboards. Like that's not what, to me, that's not where the bot role should be in Splinterlands. So I'm
Sure.
okay with both sides of this. To me, that they're compatible and that it's finding the right role for bots and bot farms.
You know, and and I've been saying it for a while. It's where I see the role is these bot farms and stuff. They can be seen as the PVE of Splinterlands. They can set up easy bots, hard bots, medium bots that you can have scratch matches against or something. And
Yeah.
maybe they do start looking at tournaments with a bit of KYC or something like that. And the esports, if you want to do this, you may need a KYC, which I know is also against. And they can do a lot of things with bots that
I know
aren't
it's
just flat
hard.
out
I
banning
mean,
them.
I know it's a hard.
Well, you don't have to
conversation.
know your customer to prove humanity, and I think that's really the key. Is you have to prove humanity, and that doesn't mean know your customer, but just have a way to show that this is a human,
Yeah.
and that doesn't mean a captcha. But like some other games that are in the space right now are using ways of like purchasing an NFT and then using that to authenticate as a person, and that's just not something you're going to do with a string of bots. So that sort of thing could be possible.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that there's always been two ways to look at it in regards to the whole bot situation. I think that what they're doing right now, I guess the question to be asked then is, do you guys think that they've gone too far against the bots? If you're for the bots, do you think they've gone too far against it, or do you think that they're striking
Not
a
at
balance
all.
right now?
No,
Wait, who's they?
They're
Splinterlands
Splinterlands like
themselves.
corporate.
Oh, what have they done?
They're trying to make some changes. I don't think these are even
Alright.
enough. But
Just checking. Yeah, they haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
that's
yeah,
So
Well, they have. They've made it so that you can't use starter cards to get rewards, which
no.
is a
They,
big
I mean, that
thing.
hasn't been implemented yet.
Hasn't it?
yeah, I think
No.
they haven't implemented anything about that.
No,
Uh,
like I still can play with shadow cards and get.
Uh-huh.
yes,
No.
But no
they,
DC.
they haven't changed the ranked rewards yet. It's still coming.
No, there's no programming changes, and this is all still talk.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Good point.
one thing that I've been watching, I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but in Silver anyway, there are a lot of accounts that will rent a bunch of cards on one day. They'll be able to get the 2 chests, two daily rewards, because you can do that if you haven't played for a couple of days, and then they will play a whole string of matches trying to win back their rental earnings, and then they'll take themselves off Splinterlands and they won't play for 4 or 5 days. And so this is going on a lot of accounts, like a unbelievable amount of accounts. I mean, I think when I was playing, I'm on a break right now, but when I was playing, I think I had like a string of 20 accounts in a row that was what all of them were doing. I was going in and looking at them, and I think that's what the team wants to get away from. Folks doing that, they want to incentivize everyday play. They want to incentivize, playing this game every day and not needing 5 or 6 accounts or a bot farm to make to get rewarded. I think that's where they're trying to go.
So the link that I just posted, just so that you guys are aware, is for Luke Play to Earn. It is his bot example where he played with bots to see how profitable they really were. Obviously, right now we're bearish, right? So it's different, very, very different when you're this bearish. But it was much more profitable, obviously, last year. But we're in quarter 1, quarter 2, and we all know that things go down for that. The other thing that we just talked about, and you can find Ashley's channel here, Ashley NFT's channel right here. And this is the interview that she did after the couple guys got banned from the Zen Sports tournament. They're both really, really good. So I would definitely suggest watching those. So, all right, let's continue, guys, because we do have a tournament going on. So let's keep going.
So yeah, I just want to pull your eye to the last bullet on the screen there, and that was something that I think Nate said. They really want folks to be playing every day, and they're looking at like 30 battles a day, which should work out to roughly an hour. That's what they're looking at optimal play, optimal rewards. So all of this stuff is to be determined. Not a ton, more information other than they're going to rework everything. So I guess we'll all just have to stand by, and maybe we'll hear this coming week and get a few more details.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes sense.
All right, so let's see what else. Look at they got that guy. They
Oh,
got
yeah!
a demo of
I love it.
I
of
must
him.
have that. I
Yes,
must have it.
please.
Must have it.
Yes,
Can't
it's a
wait.
must. Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Have
pretty
to have
funny
it.
looking.
Have to have it.
Yeah.
But it should be fun, right? And I think the team's going to roll out some more merch stuff. I'm sure that you'll have your chance to get hats and coasters and whatever else silliness. But yeah, these are pretty cool. So I'm excited for Yoden there also.
Guys, finally we see a
yes.
group that is starting to like utilize their IP. Like again,
Yeah.
we can go back to Axie, we can go to Gala, we can go to any of the other ones. Like there's not a lot of group like there. Can you even get an official Axie? I know there's people that are making art and stuff like that, but the
I
fact
don't
that
think-
they're utilizing their IP is so good, so smart.
Yeah, there's not like an official one.
Right,
now.
right. So, all right, what else you got?
So I think this note about the going back and relooking at brawls is worth talking about for a minute, because we got Brawls V1. Let's see, when did that come out? I think summer last year. And the intent was that was just kind of the minimum viable product, right? So it would have folks doing things inside the guild, and then the team would come back to improve it. And then they got busy with a bunch of other stuff. So they're finally getting back around to thinking about how they improve brawls, which I think is great, because I don't know if you guys have been looking, but I swear there's like 2 or 3 guilds in every brawl that barely participate. Right? There's like 1 or 2 maybe people, and I hate to say it, but it's bad for everyone, right? Because the way the rewards and brawls work is the more people that participate, the better the rewards are. I mean, even if you're coming in last place, if everybody participates, everybody gets more rewards. And so it's just a shame that the bottom couple of guilds in every brawl is just kind of dragging everybody back down. So I'm sure the team knows that, and they're taking a look at how to improve that. I'm still frustrated by the number of players that I see that aren't in a guild at all, and have no way to reach out and say, hey, join a guild. It's great. There's a bunch of benefits, but unless you get on Discord, I don't know how you find your guild. I know that leadership in a guild can tag people. Yeah, I got it, but that still leaves 80% of the guild that, if I play against somebody who seems pretty decent and has some good cards, I've got no way of grabbing them.
Yeah.
So hopefully the team kind of, I think a fix in brawls and to, I'm sure once we hit SPS rewards out of brawls, people will start joining, because that's actual tangible currency rewards, as opposed to, not that the gladiator cards aren't bad, but you can burn them, I guess, and get DEC. But
really, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know why you would. But,
I don't know why anybody
I
would
just
burn
didn't
cards,
know that it was
period,
possible
but
to do that to them. I mean,
yeah,
wow.
I'm pretty sure you can burn those cards.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, because they have a CP values based on their deck.
Yep.
Wow.
On that point as well, that's one thing we do at the Yield Guild Roosters is one of the rules we have. It's just maximum participation in the brawls. We don't expect any big wins or losses, or we're not tracking that. Just participation to get everyone involved, get everyone as much reward as possible.
I actually think
And
that
we
all
tend
of
to
us
end in the top 3.
I think all of us are. I don't know that there's a guild there that we have at YGG SPL that does not require that. Like it is a requirement. If you want to be a part, it doesn't matter if you're going to win or lose. You got to at least take part. So,
That's it.
you guys, I know we've been talking about this for a while, but we have a very good friend who's going to be joining us a little bit later. We're pretty excited about it. Luthien's going to be joining us, and I'm hearing rumor that she is like absolutely rocking this tournament right now. So why don't we slide over to that right now? I'm going to take Lorkus's screen. Lorkus, what do you have right now? What is going on? Luthien 4-0. Undefeated.
Not bad.
That is pretty excellent, Luthien. Well, we're gonna see here after
we also
her
have
stream is over.
Decrusa down here, who's also undefeated. Just want to point out, and we also have the resurrected here with Zaints, who's also undefeated. Just we got some hot competition going on right now.
We got some good competition, and we've got a whole bunch of YGG people in there as well, which is always what we love. So,
Luthien's also undefeated against Cydrake, isn't she?
I have
Ouch.
heard that Luthien is undefeated against Cydrake.
Ouch! Ouch!
Oh my gosh.
That hurts.
Did it hurt really bad?
Yes, really
I
bad.
understand. So sorry, but not really. I'm really not sorry. I think that was excellent.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. All right, so guys, let's get through the rest of this town hall, and we will get on to this. Tournament.
Yeah, not much else as far as details. You know, there's always some great eye candy. They're working on some backgrounds to divide up the leagues, so you'll see a difference in your screen. You know, this is a novice, and it gets a little nicer going up to bronze. And I'm assuming the silver and gold will just get better, cooler and cooler looking. The other thing that's kind of interesting is this, and I so there's talk about the new reward cards coming, right? With the new reward system, which is hopefully sooner than later.
Kinda interesting. Just underplay it a bit. It's fine.
And I think this is. I think we're going to see this one, right? I think we're going to see this as a reward card, but that's just my opinion. No, I've got no facts on that, but yeah, that's too cool looking not to show up on a card somewhere.
Totally agree.
Absolutely.
I reckon I could pull that cosplay off.
I feel like you could.
You would be a winner. That's fire right there.
It might be a surprise one week.
Yes, I would like to see that actually. I would give you 10 DEC to do it. I'm not gonna lie.
Especially if you
lie.
make that like belt medallion a YGG logo.
Yes. YGG SPL logo. That would be excellent.
Yes.
That would be excellent.
I'll get tinkering.
All right. What else we got?
I think that's about it. I think that's all I got for you.
All right. So lots of conversation today about this, but we do have a very excellent tournament going on right now. Is everybody having a good time in the tournament tonight? We love these tournaments, you guys. They're so much fun. Thank you also.
Not when you're in them and you get knocked out first round.
Jackal,
That's right.
you know
Or
the
when you
rules.
lose.
If you can win while streaming, you get an extra prize. I see Rogue over there. He is concentrating very heavily, and that means he's going for the win tonight. He's going for the win. It's gonna happen. If you need an untamed kitty, Cydrake can send it to you, Rogue. Don't worry. He can send it to you. Not for free.
Won't help much in this tournament.
No, it most certainly will not. So I'm totally stream siping right now, and Luthien has a very, very serious face going right now as well. She's very nervous. She is about to win again, though. She's about to win again.
Yeah.
Fluidic motion
Nice.
going ahead and
It's a big
winning
match.
against Rogue. Rogue, did he just knock you out?
Well, I
That was
just
the
submitted
first
the
match.
team, so yeah. If you're telling me that, like if you're telling me this
No.
one, that
We
I'm
just-
watching
We
right
just
now.
No, we were
streamed
watching
that
one from
just,
before.
yeah.
We were watching
We
one
watched
from
your
before. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yes.
Hey guys,
If
how
that's the
sexy is
case,
that
then
YGG SPL logo in middle of the playing field? Shout out to No ACL for creating that for us. Hopefully
yeah.
he'll be creating a whole bunch more artwork for us. So
Please,
Yes.
please.
If it-
Oh nope.
oh, she's there. All right.
That didn't
There's a
sound like
lot of
good
people-
sound there, Rogue.
There's a lot of people that are challenging her right now as well. So, all right. So, what do we got going here? What round are we in right now? Lorkus, fill us in. Also, 278,000 DEC is fantastic.
Shh. We are currently in round 3. There's just a few matches left for round 3, and then we'll be almost halfway through this tournament. So what I'm saying is we're not moving along at the greatest clip right now. This one's dragging along.
People are taking their time because they want the honor of winning a weekend challenge, you guys.
Oh
That's
yeah.
how it works.
Have to be.
Is it honor? Like there's some deck and some card packs on the line.
There's a
also
lot.
There's also some good stuff to go with it too.
There's some good stuff to go with it. Absolutely.
But sure, we'll go with honor. I like that. That's cool. So Luthien is still undefeated, but there's someone that's above her on the leaderboard right now because she hasn't finished all of her battle.
Is somebody working their way up?
Time and attention.
Final pot 432. Well, that is, reasonable for the week that we're in and the day that we
This
just, the day we
This
just
is one of our
passed.
favorites that we like to watch.
Oh,
Stop
Mondroid.
it.
Mondroid.
Let's go,
Mondroid. How many
Mondroid.
times has Mondroid won the whole thing, you guys?
Well, he's 2 in a row
least
right
2.
now. So like
2,
he's
right? Yeah.
back-to-back
Whoa.
reigning champion going into this one. So he's going for a 3-peat.
A 3-peat. What happens if he wins 3 in a row? We have to
We
change
just
some
start
rule
making
sets
up stuff.
Yeah. It's like,
I know what
okay,
to do.
We're just
We
gonna stream
switched
all of
the
his matches
format.
and say what his cards are and what he's using.
switch
Ban.
the
There we go.
format.
Yes,
Switch
like
the
we are
format
people.
only for Mondroid. That's right.
I'm gonna
Oh,
miss that
what?
Silver Shield Assassin card when Modern comes out.
Chickens are back.
How far out are we from Modern? Have they told us?
They said a
It's
month.
the next thing
like,
they're
a week
working
ago.
on, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Oh,
Yeah, it
fluidic.
was
I see
supposed
you.
to be the end of April a month ago, so I think things are getting pushed back a little bit.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're good, baby. You're good, fluidic. You had like your first game was awesome. You keep running with that level 2. You keep running with that level 2 dragon, and you'll go far. But then yeah, the second one, I didn't. I expected you to go hard dragon, and so I kind of tried to play around it. But
Do you want to
you had
see
a
it? Should we
great
put it up
blast
there?
team.
Yeah, we should
Do
definitely
what?
watch it.
I'll toss it up there. We can discuss.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
fluidic?
let's start up there so Rogue can see it.
Throw what up?
Your last tournament, your last match battle.
Yeah, it's
Against
gonna be
Fluidic.
so like this is like the third week in a row that I've been doing this, and I usually end up getting knocked out to somebody that's running the level 2 dragon summoner, right? What's her name?
Daria Dragon Scale.
Yeah, the Daria.
Yeah.
So like it's for
Nice.
this tournament specifically, that's a staple. It's 100% a staple.
Right.
And but then specifically, like when I've thought about it, it's like, all right, cool. So am I gonna rent this summoner? And I'm like, well, damn it, no, because then I gotta figure out every level 3 rare that I need to be getting to really maximize the
Right.
benefit, right? So like, but then you've got people like Luth coming down, or Fluidic Motion, or Mondroid, who are playing already silver decks that already have these level 3 rares in their collection. So like for them, they're just drag and drop ads, and so it's like it's a pretty cool mechanic in this tournament. So like I've been trying to figure out a way to play around it to the best way that I can. But so like in this case, what I did was I was playing hard against, like, so we were melee only, but there was not really a heavy thorns option that we had. We had 2 summoners that were able to up melee. So what I tried to do was put a shield out front with the disintegrator and just try to outlast, but blast just kind of makes that impossible.
Just kind of wrecked you.
He had plenty of blast damage, and was able. He had 3 monsters attacking, and I only had 2. So, the blast
Oh.
was just going to sustain. Plus, that Antoid Platoon is just a fantastic front tank.
Look,
Oh, it's
look
a
at the
great
placement
card.
here of this Zenith Monk by is that Nif Barb? They put the Zenith Monk with the heal, that second position back,
Mm-hmm.
to just save that backline for as long as possible with that blast.
Yeah, and
in
having
play.
that kelp up front is gonna absorb a lot of damage and dodge
Yeah.
some too. That's the important part of kelp, is like that speed, especially in a blast match. Like, you don't get blast if you don't hit your first target. So kelp's fantastic there.
Might need
That was
to
a
add a
very
kelp
good
to my
setup.
deck.
Very good setup.
Don't have one yet.
So you guys, tonight I'm really excited because I have a challenge for Cydrake, and we're gonna wait till we're gonna wait for Luthien to get here. We're gonna wait for Luthien to get here. But you guys, do you want to know what the challenge is? Do you want to know what the game is, Cydrake?
No.
Okay, so here is the game.
That's
The
a
game
lot
is
of
this.
Holy
That
Oh
is
my
a lot of gold. You're
This
right.
boy is stunting.
This guy's like
Just swagger.
pure flex right there. Okay, so here is the challenge that is going to happen.
No.
Cydrake, I'm going to show you 10. I'm going to show you 10 different cards without the names on them.
No.
First off, let me tell you something. Everybody knows how bad I am at card names. I would not get one of these right. I would not get any of them right. But here's the thing. Has everybody been with us, and when I literally throw Cydrake under the bus and I say, "Hey Cydrake, why don't you sing in Spanish tonight?" Like, I've done this to him multiple times. He secretly wants to
Every
murder me in
week,
my
multiple
stream.
times every week.
It happens all the time. So here's the thing, Cydrake. If you can get 6 out of the 10 cards named correctly. No, let's be nice. Let's be nice about it. If you can get 4 out of the 10 cards correctly, 40%,
Okay.
then you do not have to sing Spanish when you lose the next
God.
challenge. So,
Okay.
like, I could be
When
like, "Oh
you
yeah,
lose.
yeah." So it's like, "Hey Cydrake, why don't you sing to this developer?" You know,
But does that
and
mean you
then,
have to sing instead? Like, what happens?
no, it's totally cool.
instead?
If I lose, then Cydrake gets to choose what I have to do on stream, and it has to be semi-appropriate. If Cydrake loses, yeah, it has to be semi-appropriate because we're on YGG channels. We're not on our own channels.
Yet.
If
That-
if
Yeah,
if I lose,
OnlyFans
if I
coming.
lose though, Cydrake gets to choose. But if he loses, well, I already said what his prize was if he wins. If he wins, not only can he choose what it is that I have to do on stream, that's semi-embarrassing. But he also gets a pass card. So like the next time that he loses a challenge or something and he has to sing Spanish, he can be like, "Nope, I'm using my pass card. I'm not going to do it." I do
Veto.
believe that
Nice.
we made him sing to the Mini Royale developer.
Oh yeah, but
At one point, and she's a very pretty woman, so it was just kind of like
that was
we
different.
totally made him sing to her, which was hilarious. But that is the thing. If you can get 4 out of the 10, here, then
But
you will.
the complete name, or
You
can
must-
I say like, for
No.
example, Jodin. Like, okay, it's
Oh
Jodin.
yeah. If it's Yodin,
That's it.
yeah. If it's Yodin, it's Yodin, and you're fine.
Okay.
All right. So, and I'm trying, but if it's like, for instance, if it's parasitic growth, you cannot just say parasite.
Come on.
You have to actually say.
No.
You actually have to say it, and so that's gonna happen as soon as Luthien gets on.
Guys, this is Luthien's final battle. She was the one holding us up for getting round 4. So I
She
just
winning?
want to. Well, you're
She's
gonna have to
still
watch
winning,
the
yeah.
battle. It's going right there.
Well, let's watch it. Yeah.
We've got the Curse Wendeku at the back.
She's
Yeah,
doing
it's
good
not-
With
though.
Snake.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not looking.
the-
Does
like
anybody
the
else
Wendeku.
feel like?
Zinchiwala basically has
Wendeku.
like all its life still though.
Oh yeah, all that backline's just not
That-
gonna make it.
That's the problem.
That Jin Chihuahua's a good card, isn't it?
You guys, it's one of my
Oh,
favorite
ridiculous.
cards.
Let's
One of my favorite cards. There goes Luthien. Pole dancers should always count. You are right, Demore. Pole dancers should always count.
The pole dancer. Oh, I don't know the name of the pole dancer.
Oh, that's hilarious. Just throw that image up there.
Here's the thing.
Just
Oh
auto
my
scoop.
god.
To be honest,
We've
I'm not
ruined
sure,
that card.
I'm not sure I do either. Is the truth.
Camila, of course.
Camila.
Camila.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You're
Camila,
right.
the pole dancer.
Oh yeah, Camila Sungazer. Yep. We're here. I
All
remember.
right. I'm trying to make sure that I finally found what I was looking for. Like, you might have seen me throughout the entire thing. Like, I'm literally like trying to decide, like, where is this thing? I know where this is at. Like, I've seen this before. I'm trying not to make sure that there's a few in there that are, doable. But we're not going to be super nice here.
So I think I counted 4 YGG people left in the tournament. We have
That's
Madame
actually
12
amazing.
in Dragons. We have Diffusa from Roosters, Zaint from Resurrected, and Mad Tribe, I believe.
Mad Tribe in it
Dude,
again. Dude,
2
love
roosters.
that. Love
2
that.
Roosters. I don't think I missed any others. Yeah, that seems right. Yeah.
How good is Fluidic Motion's guild name? Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
This is so good.
That's awesome.
That's the best meme ever.
Kids, hide your wife.
Oh. All right. I think I have the 10th one.
Oh no.
I just have to make sure that it doesn't say it up top when I drop these into the actual.
Oh no.
You're so screwed.
No.
Everybody, I want everybody to give a shout out to Cydrake right now, because he's always such a good sport when we have challenges for him.
Yes, thank you, Cydrake.
You're welcome. I think
That
so.
was a horrible head-to-head match for the Splinter Wolves. Like they had to go against each other there.
Oh, team
Ooh,
killing.
that hurts.
Team killing is the
Nice.
worst.
Oh,
So if you guys noticed that sea serpent versus sea serpent at the beginning, the sea serpent in both front lines, right? And one of them was level 3 and the other one was level 1. And because rage was in effect, the level 1 kind of took the level 3 to the cleaners.
Because the
what
level
does Rage
3
do exactly?
Because the level 3 is going first and
Yeah.
putting the level 1
Yeah.
into enrage,
Oh yeah.
and then it
increments.
gets to
Rage-
attack back and does more damage.
Yeah.
But Rage, what is it? 50% on damage and speed.
Yeah,
Is
so,
that
so
the
that's a tricky
Wow.
thing there with rage and low level cards.
Yeah, you
they
get
will-
like the
they will
first
beat
attack
higher
at
level
base
cards.
stats, but then
You know
the
that
second
brings me
attack
back to
flat
like
max
something
big.
they were. Sorry, there's something that reminds me of that they were talking about in one of the town halls in the chat, was like being able to choose the level of the card that you put into play, and that would be obviously huge. Like not having to have a level 1 card in order to play that match correctly.
So and that's a crux argument against the bots.
don't like
because
it.
The bots can, because they don't use the interface, the Splinterlands interface, they can choose the cards they want.
Mm.
So that's one of the crux arguments against the bots for at least in the Mavs channel. They bring that up every once in a while as a bitter gripe and complaint.
I
No, it's
actually
an
am very
excellent point.
surprised
Like, if
that
you can't choose it, like why can they? That's not fair.
I am
You
actually
can, just get a bot.
surprised that you guys are actually not anti-bot. I've always been anti-bot.
I'm not necessarily pro bot, but I just see them as there being a space in the game. Like it's not something I want to do, but I don't necessarily want to outright ban it. I'd like to find the right space for it, because I feel like it can be productive in the right way. I feel like there's a way to do that.
This is one of the only games that I've played where they're not explicitly banning bots. And there's potential. There's potential with using bots for good. Put it that way. I see.
Do you feel?
It's an optimistic viewpoint.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like it's okay for what I always forget the name of it, but it's like Splinter tools. Or tools, right? Do you feel that's cheating?
It's up on screen right now.
I'm just asking. Like, do you think it's
No,
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think Splinter Tools is
I don't
cheating.
think it's cheating, but it's definitely an advantage. Like being able to be able to using that information that is available on the blockchain is an advantage to not having that available. I love the fact that these tools are available, but it certainly is unfair.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I was just curious if you guys felt like it was or not, you know? So, all right. I'm really close here to being ready. This is going to be so good, Cydrake.
Maybe unfair is the wrong word. Like maybe that's not the right way to phrase it. But it definitely provides an advantage, and whether that's unfair or not, I guess is the purview of whoever's looking into it and their. But I think what's interesting about it is that it allows people to utilize the blockchain in clever ways and build third-party businesses around this, which to me is overall good for the ecosystem.
That's fascinating to me.
Yeah.
That's very fascinating.
So I don't know whether or not this one is the right thing for the ecosystem or not. I don't necessarily want to weigh into that exactly, but it's interesting to me that that's possible because of the open nature of this project.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one good thing about this project is that we're listened to as a community, and if enough of us start seeing a tool that's being used and streamers are using it, highlighting it, then the community kind of decides. And Splinterlands.com, they generally listen to us when it comes to things like this.
Well, I know that Aggie is incredibly bullish about making sure that it's not a whole bunch of rules that are being put down by the team, by the Splinterlands team, right? So, from that standpoint, it's pretty cool.
And I would say that like this change that they're making about not being able to see names in ranked battles is a huge step in the right direction, because that puts this tool more on the right playing field in my perspective for a competitive game. It still allows you to be able to see whether you're making good choices historically or statistically without necessarily giving you an advantage against your exact opponent. So I feel like that change, which I think was specifically targeted to Splinter Tools, is a brilliant one. It's the right way to like not cut off creativity while still focusing the gameplay the way that you want to.
Yeah, no, I would agree. All right, so I have actually 11 here that are going to be, but don't worry, we're waiting for Luthien first because,
Luthien,
that's just what's going to happen. So, all right. So, Jackal, I know you wanted to talk about splintering a little bit. So, why don't you go ahead and talk about that? The biggest thing that I want everybody here who's on stream with us to know is that we have a lot of content creators. It is not just the weekend challenge that is happening. We have Rogue, who is on Splinterlands TV. Rogue, when is your stream that happens?
We do it every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern to 11 p.m. Eastern.
And then I know Demore also has a slot for YGG, or excuse me, for Splinterlands TV. And then Jackal as well has been doing something for the YGG SPL, for the YGG SPL community and for the Alliance and stuff like that. So we wanted to take a moment and let him kind of talk about what's going on with the splintering. So go ahead, Jackal.
All right. So, first of all, shout out to AC, who's back. We haven't seen him in a while.
Back.
Yes.
Everybody get the blessing of AC.
Oh yeah.
Hey, help me, amigo.
Someone go open a pack.
Yes.
Open a pack right now. You're gonna get the best cards ever.
All right. So yeah, this is the splintering. This is the latest one, number 34. I try to get it out at least maybe 2 a week, or we'll just see how I'm going really. So I try to co-locate some of the top Splinterlands news of the week. So this week, it's not Splinterlands exactly, but it is the custodian of YGG SPL speaking about the YGG GAP program. That's pretty exciting news. If you're interested in anything that we're doing, jump onto the splintering and have a watch of that video. I think LastDragon, you were mentioned a bit in that one, but I think you're doing some cleaning or something.
I was at work. I was literally at work, and he's like, "Hey, LastDragon, you want to talk?" And I'm like, "No, there's someone in my office. I do not want to talk." I'm listening to it as the same time someone is in my office. I'm like texting immediately, like, I cannot respond right now. So I think Knight jumped back in at some point.
Yeah.
Like, so YGG has a huge quest, basically a big quest incentive program that is happening across all of its platforms right now, and YGG SPL is part of that. It involves YGG tokens and YGG SPL tokens as well. So it's definitely one of the perks of being part of YGG SPL.
That's
so,
it.
All right.
And to be part of us, you've got to join one of our guilds, an aligned guild. So talk to your guild leaders. And then we had this was a new guy's what was his name? Brian Copland plays crypto NFT games. So he's a new one that popped up on my list, and this is his basics part 7, and he's talking through the SPS validators pre-sale and some good bullish news and a little bit about how SPS is changing his life. So that's not a bad little watch, that one there. Come down, got some advice from Dwayne that we know he's one of the best in the game, and anytime you listen to Dwayne, listen to him. He knows what he's talking about. He's been in this game for a fair while.
The dude can literally move markets with his stuff. So
that's it. And then Bulldog got a new got a good video out about the win trading controversy that's been going on. Bulldog and another team member. So to get his opinion on things is a pretty good place to go to keep up to date with everything. And then the link to the town hall that happened on Monday, if you missed it. To go down a bit, then we got this part here, the YGG SPL creators. So within YGG SPL, we've got a few people who are self-authoring their own blog posts and stuff like that. So this is a little spot to highlight them, highlight their work. And if you're making it on this list, you're getting part of our, is it the curation trail? It's essentially where a heap of us are getting together and liking each other's posts and spreading each other's posts. Hey, Luthien, how you going?
Look who's here. Luthien. Luthien. Is Luthien still in the tournament right now, you guys?
No.
No. What happened? So anyway, guys, let's all give a huge shout out to Luthien right now. She is joining us. We absolutely love it. Luthien,
does Luthien know about the prize for winning while streaming?
Yeah, Luthien, if you win the entire tournament while streaming, you get an extra prize from us because it's 10 times harder to win to win the tournament while you're streaming at the same time.
Oh wow!
So that gives a little extra incentive for the streamers.
And I'm sure that
won't
make it any more pressure. This is totally
no pressure.
Don't worry.
Absolutely no pressure at all. It's totally fine. So Jackal, I have put your link in there. Those of you that want to follow Jackal's blog post, it is splintertalk.io @JackalBandit.
And I'm going off Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. my time. I loaded up in the YGG SPL Discord for Alliance members. I run a little nightly show in there for members at this current moment.
It's not a little nightly show. It's going to be an amazing show.
Not weekly. Weekly.
It's going to be a show that we get on the YGG SPL social channels as soon as possible. So he will be on the YGG SPL YouTube and the YGG SPL Twitch stream soon enough. You will see him there. Let's give a shout out to Jackal. So from the standpoint.
Thanks,
so all right, let's get our an update on the tournament really quick because we've got a game to play and I am really excited about it.
Take your time. Don't worry.
Luthien, the game that is going to happen is this. Cydrake is really a good sport. Let's just all say this right up front. But here's the thing. I often throw Cydrake under the bus and make him sing Spanish to game developers and everybody else at basically the drop of a hat. And so I have done this to him probably 3 or 4 times now. And
you threaten it 3 or 4 times a week, so he just has actually followed through.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he still rocks up.
Yeah, I ask him to actually sing to game developers, especially when it's ultra embarrassing. And I also have him, I don't know if you know Gohan, but I have had him sing Happy Birthday to Gohan multiple times.
That's a trap.
I have also invited like Clove to come and join us and have said, if you come join us, Cydrake will sing a Spanish love song to you.
No.
I really am a terrible, terrible human being.
No.
I'm a terrible human being. So here's the game. First off, let's look at the tournament. Where are we at in the tournament? We're in round 5 right now.
And we still have 3 YGG people. We have Mad Tribe still rocking it here.
Excellent.
We have Defsa and Zaints.
Oh, all right. So we have got some YGG in the top. Is this top 24 at this point? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3.
Mondroid's still in the hunt,
sounds
you
good.
guys. Mondroid's still in the hunt.
I think that's top 16.
Yeah, it should be 16. That sounds right.
Yep, top
Thank
16.
you, Rogue. Thank you, Rogue.
You welcome, buddy. I got you.
So here's the
this
thing.
was one of the first one from that.
I have 10 different images from Splinterlands that are cards. Cydrake must answer 4 of the 10 correctly.
Oh my god.
He must get the actual name. If there are 2 names, he must say both names. If he gets 4 of the 10 correct, then he gets to choose an embarrassing thing for me to do that is appropriate. Because like I've never asked him to asked him to take his shirt off or anything else like that on stream. I mean, he already knows I have no problem doing that. That's not embarrassing to me. So we wanted to wait for Luthien to show up because we know that Luthien, I know that Luthien is undefeated against Cydrake. And so I needed to make sure that his nemesis is here on stream with the rest of us. So
welcome, my nemesis.
Welcome.
I don't
the
know if
nemesis.
anybody's ever called me their nemesis before. That's a new one.
You're my
New
nemesis.
for me.
And so if he gets 4 of the 10, not only does he get to choose something embarrassing for me to do at any time that he wants. I can rock I'm sexy with I can rock and I'm too sexy. Love falling.
No.
Don't you worry. I can rock that. I'm not afraid. He gets to choose something embarrassing for me, and he also gets a 1 get out of singing free card. He pretends that he doesn't like to sing in Spanish, but we all know you better than that, Cydrake. We all know that you love it.
No, of course.
And he's good at it, even better.
He is very good at it. He would be a good wingman for anyone going to Spanish karaoke night or English, karaoke night for that matter as well. So, is everybody ready?
He's gonna be one of those guys where he's just like, "Oh man, I can't believe this." Pulls a microphone out of back pocket. I don't know what I walk
Mr.
around.
Microphone just like pulls.
Who put me in for
You guys are
karaoke?
I'm
Who
so
did this?
embarrassed. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Yes, in Spanish. Hidden Spanish karaoke start Love Fallen. You are 100% correct in that. So, Cydrake, here's my question. Are you ready for the challenge? All right, we're going to start with a pretty easy one. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, I've got them all lined up here. All right, here is number 1. Here's number 1.
to
No, come on.
Keep your hands up, Cydrake. Keep your hands up.
No helping
Cydrake, are you
him.
serious?
Don't
No
you own
helping
this
him.
card, gold foil? Or
Time
no,
out.
you own this
No
card for sure.
helping him in. If you help him in chat,
Cydrake.
he automatically has to go to
Bro.
the next one.
Cydrake,
Okay,
this is you
hold
in
on.
a card, a whale.
So there
This is
needs to
your
be a
card.
side rule to this. Side rule: you can't
It's
answer its name.
it's
What
what-
do you
what-
call it? That's what I'm most curious about.
Bagheera?
You
But
got help. Cydrake got help. Who just sent it to him?
But you're
Gee.
yes.
Cydrake,
Not
share your
me.
screen right now.
No,
Share your
just-
screen right now,
Oh,
Cydrake.
is Cydrake
Share your
cheating? That's
Is
so
Cydrake is
disappointing.
cheating.
I want to see
Cydrake is
Cydrake's hands
cheating.
up during
No,
this.
I'm not cheating. I promise.
Share your
Like,
screen.
look-
Yeah.
I will share my screen.
Share your screen.
Give me 1 second. I
Gotta
will
close
go-
all these chats.
Close all
Close
these.
all the
Close
chat.
my collection.
This is what we're gonna do. Yeah,
My OnlyFans
exactly.
also.
My OnlyFans also.
Yeah, no, Cydrake has an OnlyFans, guys. Don't judge him. Man's got to make some money somehow.
This.
You gotta buy your Healy Voidy whale somehow.
You share your entire.
Yeah,
screen
right. That's what I
now.
want to know. It's like if you don't know the name, what do you call it?
I was
Exactly.
playing also the chicken derby.
I'm just
So-
this my void whale.
Yeah, he
My
just
void
brought it up.
Void whale.
My
So
slow void whale.
All right, we're going to the next one right
Good one.
now. That
Alright.
one doesn't count because we know you
Oh,
cheated.
come on!
We know you cheated.
Oh,
pronounce
No,
it right.
There's no cheating.
Oh,
All
come
right.
on.
So hard.
All right, here we go. Here's the second one.
It was
He's
the
been removed from the guild.
Oxylus Miraculous. Oxylus Miraculous.
In English.
It must be in English.
Yeah, everyone's gonna like
Must
fact check
be
it.
in
Oh
English.
god.
The first one was Bacteria.
Cornelius! Yay!
You saw the chat.
Someone typed it in chat.
Last Dragon's not gonna get this game off.
It's not gonna. If you guys tell him what it is, it's not any fun.
Well,
So
I don't know. I'm
stop-
not having a
you
good
got
time.
the dragon to
Stop
lose. Tell
helping
him.
him.
Thank you very much, amigos!
That does not count. All right,
You're
here's the
awesome.
next one. Here's the next one.
Ah!
Stop
Yes.
helping. Do not help him.
Oh, you know this one. You have to.
He's a guest. He's a guest on our show.
I would lose this
And
one.
he
The ma-
kicks
the
everyone's
main-
ass. Like if you every time you fight that card, you lose. That's my experience.
The deadly mage,
The Deathly Hallows. Yeah, this is definitely.
Streams
the
on
deadly,
us.
the super deadly miraculous mage.
He's just waiting for someone to tell him.
He's just like,
The drop dead red.
Please, someone tell me.
Please someone
With a
tell
10,
me.
10-second timer.
9, 8.
Lord of Darkness.
No,
Ah,
No.
come on.
Definitely not that.
No.
definitely not.
So
Everybody, who is it? Who is it?
Oh, it's a cryptomancer.
It's the
Sir.
Cryptmancer.
Ah, of course.
All right. Here's an easy one for you. Here's an easy
no,
one.
It's the, oh,
It's used all the time.
Yes. It's the,
Yeah. I think I literally said its name on stream already tonight.
I believe that you have. I believe you have. Yep.
It's
true.
Guy with a knife.
Secret Stabby won't make you hit his hard guy.
The Bogitator, the Incinerator.
9, 8,
The
7,
the Defendator.
6,
Ah,
7,
no!
4, 3, 2, 1. What is it, everybody? Who is this?
Disintegrator.
Disintegrator.
Ah!
Yeah.
See, I was.
I think Stabby McStabface was the best.
Yeah,
Stabby
Stabby
McStabby
Stab.
was pretty good. All right, here's your next
Oh
one.
no! Come on.
Here's your next one. Here is your next one.
Oh yeah.
I haven't used that card.
Raise your hand if you know what this is. Don't say what it is. Raise your hand if you know what it
for
is.
sure.
The Cold Giant.
It's the
The
what?
Lord Ice Balls. No, of course. The Fart Ghost.
Lord Iceballs is not correct.
The Abominable Snowman.
Olaf.
Is it Olafi? 9,
Olaf. is the-
8, 7, 6,
Oh, come on, amigos.
5,
Please.
4.
Ice
Don't help him.
Giant.
4,
Yes.
3, 2, 1. It is the Frost Giants. The Frost Giants.
Is it really the frost guy? Oh man,
Yes.
I had it wrong. I thought I thought it was an ice golem.
Nope.
Wait,
It
is
is
that even a
Frost.
card?
Frost Giant from
Crap.
Alpha Beta.
Rogue, you could be on this show next week.
Yeah, I'll be next. Dude, dead
Okay,
serious.
here-
Like I
here
felt like
is
I
the
was
next
going to
one.
be terrible at this game, but like I'm doing all right.
Who is
that
this?
card. Psychic
Who it-
Goblin.
I'll give it to
Ah.
you. That's
Yeah.
the first one correct.
Yes.
It is Goblin
Yes.
Psychic. Goblin Psychic. He has gotten one. Everybody.
Oh, Shrek is such
He's
a good
got
name. I'm
one.
going to see Shrek every time now.
Shrek is good.
Yes.
Joda.
Good.
All right. Here is your next one. Here is your next one.
God. It's
Here is your next one. And it is a two word. That's the hint I'll give you. It's a 2-word. Who on stream knows who this is?
Tentacle Hentai.
Luthien knows, Rogue
Literally,
knows.
like 2 weeks ago, this was like what we had to do a video on to get votes from Splinterlands. Like
Yep.
it was blasted all over Peak D. Bro, I'm
That
shaming
card
you.
is ridiculous. I love that card.
I love this card too.
Dude,
I was always good at using it.
in my video for this card, I read the lore and it is dark. This dude's
Oh,
lore
yeah.
is dark. Like as a father, I was deeply hurt by that lore.
All right. So
Where can you
10.
find that?
9, 8.
It's on the card.
7.
Yeah, go to the
6,
card on the very far
5.
right tab.
I need it in
4.
YouTube. I can't read.
All right. Let him. What's your final guess? Cydrake,
Octo-
your guess.
Octo Swimmer.
Octo Swimmer. That is incorrect.
Ah, come on!
Luthien, who is this?
Kulu Swim Hunter.
That is correct.
Oh,
Cydrake,
of
of
Swim
course.
Hunter. It is the Kulu Swim
That
Hunter.
was the name, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Here's an easy
No,
one for
no,
you.
please,
Here's an easy
Oh
one
yeah,
for you.
that card. You gotta know that one.
It was the twin. The twin.
Yeah, twins. That's gonna help.
Twin.
It's a Chaos Legion card.
Yeah.
It's
I
used
know.
all the time. It is not
No,
shrooms
I
or
think
magic
it's-
mushrooms or wild fungus.
Oh, someone said that's Mondroid. That's awful.
The twin.
That's terrible.
Double decker.
No. The twin sprouts.
You think it's a Twin Sprouts? Is that your final answer?
Twin Peaks.
Pointy,
Definitely not Twin Peaks.
pointy
Definitely
meat shield.
closer.
Pointy
It
meat
is.
shield.
It is the
Twinkies,
mycelic morphoid. The mycelic.
Twin-
Again, literally last
Mycelic
week's
morphoid.
like share your battle.
Oh.
All right. Here is the next
Oh,
one.
this game is so good. Can this be like
This-
a regular part
Yeah,
of our
we're gonna
stream?
play
I
this
love
game a lot. This is a good game.
Oh,
This is a
okay.
good game.
I can't believe I'm as good at this game as I thought I.
Who
Man,
do you-
I know.
thank
I'm
you,
actually.
Splinterlands.
I'm at like 8 of them right, or 7.
Who
Pumbaa.
on this stream knows who this is?
Pumbaa.
Who knows who it is?
Yeah,
Luthien?
for sure.
It does
That
kind
card
of look
kicked my
like.
butt because I don't have one.
Yeah.
Dude, this
The
thing is
Bacon
a
Eater.
beast.
Tree pick.
Nobody unstoppable.
I feel like next
That's-
week you need
that's
to
why
make
I-
sure that you pick cards that Cydrake has. Just make sure that he has the cards and
I don't
quiz
know the
them
names
on.
of the cards that
Yeah,
I have. Like
This
when
is
I
a
get
pretty
beaten by a card, I
common
go
card.
look on Peak Monsters to see how much it costs. Like that's why
This is
I
a
know.
pretty
that. You gotta
common
type it in.
card, though. Like this is a pretty like. It's a
Of
big
course.
card that's played against you often.
No, right now, no, it's not like really common.
It's an untamed card, and you've been playing since Untamed.
What I'm
Los
Dice.
Terrones is
right
excellent.
now-
Dice.
All right. Dice card. Okay. Yep.
Well,
9. All right. What is your
board.
guess?
Pokemon.
Ooh, that's pretty close.
Yeah,
Nice.
let's
He's getting
go.
close.
Where'd you go?
Oh, seriously? All right. He doesn't have it because somebody decided to spoil it.
Somebody put it into.
Way
chat.
to
You were
go!
close.
Way
Oh,
to
bummer.
ruin the game.
No, that's
It's
Yes,
the
thank you,
Oaken-
amigos.
What?
Thank
Okay,
you.
I half want to see
man.
LastDragon lose.
Yeah, but he doesn't get
Out
it.
of
It doesn't
community.
count. It doesn't count if you tell him what it is. It doesn't count. So
Oh,
here's-
no.
Do we have a
he's
vote?
gotten one correct so far. Do
Oh,
not
man.
tell him the answer.
I don't
Wrong
know what
correct
answers
this one is.
only.
Wrong answers only.
Come on, amigos, please help me.
For the record, I straight up would
Doctor
not know.
Strange.
I do not know this card. I do not know.
Strange
This.
is a good one.
This is my,
Doctor
this
Strange
is my
is a good one.
favorite Splinter.
Oh my goodness.
Fun.
It's
Who on the stream
Type
knows
noticer.
right now who this is? Who knows
Oh,
what
for
this
sure.
is right now? Who
Yeah.
knows what it is?
Lose.
Rogue, do you know?
No.
Jackal,
not at all.
do you know?
Not at all.
This is this card
I
I,
don't
call
know this
Slowy Mage card.
Yeah. Spirit Finger
Is
Mage. That's a very good one right there.
That's not
Don't
even the
take a
slowy
drink.
one. That's the
Take a drink.
one that does slow.
Oh, that's
All
right.
right.
This was not even the slowy one. This one is the multiple turn one. You're right.
Yeah, this is the
Cydrake.
one.
the wrong card.
Amigos, help me, please.
Tonight it's not the
Cydrake,
night.
what
this
is
night
your
now,
final
this is-
answer?
Wait and go,
What's your
mage.
final answer here?
With the
No, it's
alchemist.
not. No, of course not.
Mace
It's
Windu.
not like the full metal alchemist. No.
Oh, Mace Windu. I like that one.
Mace Windu's a good one. All right, 5, 4,
The
1.
the psychic mage, the time mage.
The Time Mage. Okay,
It's
it
not
is
that one.
not the Time Mage. Whoever
Not Time Mage.
almost
That's the
Love
one I
falling
was
over
getting.
here, feeding
This-
false info.
This
boy.
is what is it, Luthien?
Temporal Master.
Temporal Master.
Of course.
You know,
I love
everybody is
game,
going to
yes.
now turn
I
around.
love tempura.
Everybody is going to now turn around and be studying the names of cards for like the next 4 weeks. We do need to have a good prize if anybody can actually do this. All right.
Oh yeah.
This is actually card number 11 because a couple got messed up. What is this card?
Basilisk.
Which one?
But what's
Two
the
words.
full
The
name?
basilisk.
Or 3. 4.
Full name, bro.
Come on.
Come on,
What's
Cydrake. You can do it.
what's
You're
the
halfway
what's the
there.
light? What kind of light does it have?
It's the midnight. It's the
What time of day?
it's the
Yellow,
dawn.
orange?
It's
You guys, we
noon.
can play this.
Noon
You guys,
Orange
we can
basilisk.
The basilisk.
Come on, you got it. You can do this.
The basilisk.
Shadow Basilisk.
Of
the
dawn.
5 o'clock shadow basilisk.
The,
It's the 5 o'clock summer basilisk. It's the
Come on, Cydrake.
The Shinlong Basilisk. I love it.
come on. The
That's hilarious. So quick to the basilisk.
End of Friday night. End of Friday.
I think the sun is setting here.
dawn basilisk. The dream basilisk. The
No. Come on, you got this.
Oh, you're so close.
It has to do with day and night. You can do this.
the dawn
But
basilisk.
does it? Is it day or is it
It's the
night?
King Cuddy
What is it?
basilisk.
One or the other.
The,
King Cuddy
the
Basilisk.
midnight basilisk.
It is the Twilight
Temporal basilisk.
Twilight Basilisk.
It's the shimmer in the
The
sunlight
twilight
basilisk.
basilisk.
Oh man,
You
do
are
we need to give him
so-
like the? Maybe we should have gone with the vampire reference.
The Team
Team
Edward
Whale.
that. Yeah, we probably should have. Maybe you'd have picked it up.
I feel like he deserves at least one more like all or nothing. Don't you guys think so?
Yeah.
Like if he
Yeah.
can get this, he gets some sort of a prize, but he does not get to embarrass me on stream.
Let's go.
I'll add
let's
1
go.
DEC to the prize for him.
You'll add 1 DEC? All right, sweet. Excellent. That's excellent. All right, hold on. Let me get the next one up. I am just about ready. This is a great game.
Please.
Hold on. We're going to just put this in as 10. The
The
pole answer. All right. I think if I just
Utops,
put
you can
this-
answer it with wrong answers only.
Oh no!
You should know this card.
Bro.
This
It
is
was
a
the-
very, very. This is a very, very
We
common
literally
card.
talked about this in our stream tonight. Like what
We
the
talk about
hell?
this card often.
The,
Does
Here's-
anybody on this stream not know the card? Does anybody not know it?
No, I know it.
I definitely know it, and I don't
hope
know
I know
many,
it.
but I know this one. I know this one.
I'll screw up the pronunciation though, like 100%.
Stop looking it up right now, Cydrake.
it's the shark.
He's cheating.
Sharknado.
We
Looking
can,
at
see your, we can
Oh,
literally
Sharknado.
see your screen flashing right now, Cydrake. As
Well,
you're
I'm
trying to
loving-
cheat.
Like the
He's-
chat's like
He's got
really
his
helping.
phone right there. He's got his phone right there.
Chat,
too.
like, is that a shark or a dragon?
Sharknado. I think the answers
Sharknado.
over on the right side are some of the most fun right there, for sure.
Oh, baby shark,
Shark.
doo 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 doo.
Shark is accurate.
Sly shark.
Do you know what the first part is?
Shark. Do.
Sing it.
That's got to
sing
be
it
the
in
song.
Spanish.
That's got to be the song.
I'll sing it in Portuguese. Tubarão, tubarão, tubarão,
Oh no!
Papai tubarang turut papai turara.
Shark Tale, Shark It,
Do we
no,
already have? We already have a
Five.
lore video right now where
Fuck
they
yeah.
introduced us to the demon shark, right?
Did you just say the name?
Oh,
Well, I think voluntary.
was he listening? Was he listening?
I don't think he was.
Oh, could you repeat, please?
There's no redemption. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make a decision right now, Cydrake. What do you call this?
Let me check the replay.
Stabby
done.
McStab.
Let's send this
Done.
one
That
back.
one's
to
already
New York.
taken.
Stabby McStab face. Oh, there it is. He's looking it up.
There's
I
a
can see
fuzzle.
your screen
There's a
right now.
fuzzle.
Oh, come on!
He does have a fuzzle up right
Literally,
now.
Rogue said it. So
It's hilarious.
Demon Shark is what this is right here.
Oh, come on!
Absolutely
like-
fantastic game, you guys. Does everybody like this
Oh.
game? This is a great
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
This
No,
is a good
fun.
game.
no,
This is a fun game.
no, it's not fun.
You guys, I feel like this
I
is
have-
going to now be a part of every weekend challenge. Not necessarily with Cydrake. I think we need to like
yeah.
pass it around. Like this is a fun game.
we gotta make everyone sweat. But I
It's
have
almost
some,
as good as pack opening.
That was
Okay.
I have
almost
some
as
good
good.
news and some bad news.
What's your good
The
news?
good news is that we have our final four. The bad news is that our last YGG person was defeated.
Who was the
This was
final?
this was Mad Tribe. So we'll watch his
Okay.
watch his
all
last
right.
his last
No,
pop.
Matt,
But
no.
Mad
did
Tribe.
you announce our prizes yet?
No, I have not. Why don't you announce what you're going to give?
Oh yeah. Okay. So the top YGG person gets a gold foil Zenith Mock tonight. So that was
Ooh,
Mad
that's
Tribe.
excellent.
Maybe we should tell people before it's over. But I don't know.
Yeah, come on,
That's
man.
true.
Hmm.
That is true. That's true. Jackal is giving away something tonight as well. What are you giving away, Jackal?
Well, I want to give it to a YGG person as well, so I might go the second highest YGG
Okay.
person will get a gold
Excellent.
foil Jin Chihuahua.
Oh, that's excellent. And
Sorry, Mad
Danger,
Tribe.
Feature today.
Danger, what exactly are you giving away this evening?
Oh well, nothing nearly as cool as those two prizes, but I've got a couple of gold foil commons. So a Mycetic Morphoid, which I can't say either, and I know what it is, and a Veneri Scout.
That's excellent.
Oh, the
So-
scout's not bad. That would be
So
great.
we are going to give away a
We
whole bunch
also
of that.
have the Demon Shark and the Murdali Guardian gold foil for the people
The
on
baby
stream.
shark. Do, 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 do.
The tubarão. The tubarão. What is it in Spanish? What is shark in Spanish? Is it the same?
Tiburon.
Tubarão. Yeah.
Tiburon.
Pretty close to the same as in Portuguese as well.
I would
So-
love to see somebody that has like a little bit more talent go find that lore video where we were introduced with the demon shark and like chop it up to the baby
to him
shark
trying
song.
to oh, that would be funny. That'd be hilarious. I see Jackal over there looking for it right now. So, all right, so let's keep going on this on these battles. Lorkus, what do we got? Kind of rocking out to the music a little. Luthien, how was the stream?
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
Someone came by the stream and gave me a whole bunch of legendary cards. Like,
Oh wow!
absolutely
Whoa.
loaded me up with legendary airdrop cards, including a Dr. Bite. I couldn't believe
Oh
it.
wow!
Wow!
cow.
And
Really?
yeah, I felt like it was my birthday.
Oh
It
my
was
gosh!
crazy.
It's really awesome.
That's
It was
very
Was it that
cool.
whale Luke plays to earn?
What?
Was it that
Oh.
whale Luke plays to earn? He got rewarded some cards too.
Oh yeah, but we won't talk about why he got rewarded cards.
Yeah.
Sorry, LastDragon.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to ignore you. My mic was muted because I'm a dummy.
Oh, no problem.
But
Oh, wow.
we don't have any matches yet in our final four.
Happy birthday, Luthien and Gohan. Is it your birthday today, Luthien?
No, my birthday was in February.
Oh,
happy birthday, Luthien and Gohan.
Happy birthday,
very
Luthien
much.
and Gohan.
It
Uh,
felt like it was my birthday, though.
Jackal, I have something for you to be jealous about.
Oh, here we
Birthdays
go.
are only fake news here, Lithian.
Jackal, whoever you may recruit to the roosters or the chickens, I've got one better. Because I recruited Luthien's husband into.
No way.
Oh!
Yes, I did.
Luthien, are you a part of the YGG SPL Alliance?
No, and we will not talk
you're not
about that
the-
on stream. We will not talk
Hey.
about that on stream.
You're not allowed to look at our chats that your husband's allowed to look at.
No, you're allowed to look at everything.
He's
Luthien,
got
don't
rights.
worry.
We have our first 2 battles from
All right.
our Final Four.
All
So
right.
Some
I'm
fluidic
actually
motion.
sorry,
And-
Mondroid. I love you, buddy, but I'm going for fluidic motion here. I would rather the
would-
champion of this tournament be the one that knocked me out. So let's go.
Oh,
That would make you feel better for
I
sure.
was like, they aren't even
100%.
fighting each other. What are you talking about? Now you're just
I would
saying you hope he
basically be
loses.
second.
Yeah.
You what?
I was like, dude, they aren't even playing each other. I'm not sure what you're talking about. You're just saying you hope he loses. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because Rogue got knocked out by Fluidic.
So harsh. So harsh.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We have Mondroid's battle coming up right after this one.
Oh, that's excellent. So, who all thinks that Mondroid is going to go for the 3-peat this week?
Well, he's had a
Oh, man,
fantastic
like,
week in
I
other
hope so.
tournaments as well. So like he's playing very well right now. So it's not like
Mondroid has got these tournaments dialed in. Luthien, wouldn't you agree? Like we're seeing him on all the leaderboards right now.
For sure.
Yeah, 100%. So
I'll be sending my reward to Diffuser, who had 7 wins, 3 losses, and then the third place person was Zaints from the Resurrected, with 6 wins, 3 losses. So it was tight there for the YGG guys.
yeah, YGG SPL really showing up really, really well this week. So
So-
and the past few weeks, I want to say, like it's not just been this week. For sure. All right, I'm making sure that I've got the correct actual link to send out this week instead of what happened last week. So Cydrake, you didn't win. Does that mean that I get to ask you to sing Spanish whenever I want now? Again?
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Oh
I'll
wow!
wait, Cydrake. I'll wait. I'm very patient.
I
You
think
just
there was a
agreed to that?
roughness in that one.
Yeah, that could have easily gone the other way with 1 miss.
I think it, and like the way the Splinter Tool is saying is Albie only had like a 17% in that one because I think when it's not your games, I think it reads from the bottom.
Oh, so you're watching Splinter Tools with them all as well?
No, I
That's
see it.
very cool.
I see it right now on.
Oh,
what is
down
this?
below.
Is this Dangerous?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's Lorkus.
Yeah, so that's a free extension. You don't have to pay for that. You can go to Splinter Tools, and that will be part like a free tool that anybody can put into game.
Luthien, we've been talking about this a little bit tonight. What is your take on being able to use something like Splinter Tools or something like that in tournament play?
I personally was using it. I stopped using it. Just with the changes and everything. Not being able to see the opponent's name, I figured it wouldn't work anymore. I didn't have a problem with it. I think it's a problem when bots are using that information to, to see all of your history and, know exactly how to counter you. I don't think it's bad to use Splinter Tools. I don't know. I learned a lot by using it. Like I learned a lot
As a learning tool, it's amazing.
for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you think that there should be?
Do you want to tell her
additional-
what we all said, or are you just going to make her just like throw her opinions out into the abyss?
I think it's cheating personally. If you're in a big tournament like Zen Sports or something like that, I don't think you should be allowed to use it. And I think that just kind of like what we did with Cydrake there, I think it's pretty easy just to tell somebody that they got to share the screens. Like share your screens, show your fit. Like, but for me, I look at it like competitive chess too, right? So when they were doing the online competitive chess, you had to see a camera at the person, and they had to have a camera going back the other direction as well to show that they were literally just going off of their stuff. So I think if you start getting into like big dollar tournaments, that you should have to be willing to KYC, and you should be willing to, I think that's kind of a different realm.
Right.
I also think that if Splinterlands themselves, the developers, are saying you can literally anything goes, I think it makes it hard for the Zen Sports and the rest of those guys to then enforce a different rule set. And I just think they have to be much more vocal about what their rule set is for it. So that's my
Right.
opinion.
So I would just say that they need to be more clever. They can't rely on Splinterlands for the authentication for their tournaments. Like, just having an account is not enough if you're going to have a big money tournament. Like, they need to do more. Like we've discussed already, like some of the on-chain things that you can do for proof of humanity. And I think, to me, that's important. And then, as you mentioned, there's ways to make sure that people aren't using these tools when they shouldn't be. So to me, they could get there. And I don't like to, I guess what I'm getting at is I don't like to put the onus on Splinterlands, because I actually love the way that they've made it really open. But those big tournaments that are not sponsored by them, like,
It
if
should
you're
be on
gonna,
them.
if you're going to do that, yeah, it should be on them.
Yeah, Fluidic Motion has a good point in chat.
I actually was going to say that. Here it is.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
and this is literally my experience as well. Sometimes, like, if you lean too much on Splinter tools, like, it's not a brain dead tool. Like, let me be very clear to everyone. Like, when you're running that, it doesn't
If
auto
you see how
win you
much I
anything.
lose,
If
will
you
know
follow what that bot does, you won't be any better than the rest of the bots.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
it's you. It will lead you astray as well. So, like, it's a tool. You got to know how to use it. You got to know when to not go with what it's saying, and you got to understand the data that it's giving you, you know, and just kind of go from there. But honestly, I'm at a position now where Splinter tools, I don't really look at it. Honestly, I don't. I'll use it.
It's kind of
I'll
just in the
use it.
background now.
Yeah,
But it was so
I will
useful
use it
for
when I'm
knowing
in
if,
like silver tournaments and I'm playing bronze, so that I can get an idea of like how far leveled up my opponent is versus me, right? That's the only time I'll ever do it. But like, other than that, it's just basic rule set management.
So
That's
I
the
haven't
best way
used
to
it
go
yet,
about
It's excellent.
purely out of laziness. But if they implemented it into the game for everyone, would it help new players learn the game and become better faster?
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
if they integrated it so that you could immediately go out and look at your previous battle, because that's, like, to me, the
Sorry,
most powerful
Mondroid.
thing is being able to go out and look at that battle and then change who you're putting in to see how you could have done better. That is something that I think that every new player that was actually interested in doing better would immediately gain value from.
Yeah.
Right.
Here's another opinion from Buttops18.
Yeah.
Splinter Tools isn't really that accurate. I had a match with at least 80% win rate, but still lost.
Yeah, and I mean, it depends on
20
which number you're
20%
going
still
off
big one.
of. If you're going off of that first number that it gives you, so like in the paid version where you're setting up your teams and
Yeah.
it's telling you up in the top right corner how likely you are to win, it's because it's going off of previous matches that you've had either with them or previous matches that they've done in that particular rule set, and it's only judging off of those. It can't tell you for certainty what your opponent's going to play, right? But then on the flip side, yeah, there absolutely have been matches where, like, I'm looking at it, yeah, I've got a 95% chance win rate at the end, right here, this number, where it was like, yeah, 96%, and I'm just like, well, I still lost because, you know, I missed 7 of my kill shots in a row.
I think
Happened
that
once on stream. So
I think it's I think there is a good, like, what we are seeing here too, and I tell me if I'm wrong, Luthien, but it's great for the beginning time that you're spending in it, positioning, card rule sets, getting you started in it. That's a very different discussion than, hey, I'm using this to try and win tournaments, you know?
Right. Yeah, I agree with you. For me, I used it mostly for my lineups, like figuring out what the best lineups were, you know, what tank would do best in front. So I would like look at the win rate. I wouldn't even really look at what my opponent had been playing, to be honest. That didn't help me, because if I try and counter something, I always end up screwing up. I'm not good
That's
at
my
that.
experience too. Yeah, overthinking it. Yeah.
So
Always
I-
overpower.
That's why I can't play death.
So I would just, you know, go for the best rule set, or for the best team for the rule set. So I would only really use it to, you know, see my win percentage chances, and, you know, see if I tweak things and move things around, if it would, you know, increase my chances of winning. So I found it very helpful for that, and I used it as a learning tool. But yeah, I agree. In big tournaments like Zen Sports, where there's big money on the line, I don't think that it's right to use a tool like that. Everyone's got to be on even ground, you know.
Yeah.
So
I think it would be
Yeah, that's
fair
okay.
if Splinterlands came out and officially endorsed some of these third-party applications, and then maybe Zen Sports could have a list of, all right, everyone knows where to get to this tool, learn it, it's endorsed, this one's okay. These other ones, they're third-party. We're glad the community's building all these apps for us, but we just don't know if it's cheating or not yet.
Yeah. Well, we've got our final two. Here is the first from Fluidic Motion versus Albi.
This is
Also,
the final?
The final two players.
This is the
Yes.
first battle of
First-
the final.
This is
Yep.
big. Immortal
So you
Gods,
guys know how
Albi,
it works?
Immortal Gods.
As soon as we get to the final rounds, we post the giveaway link. So here it is.
Oh.
Dude, that orange and enrage is just so beautiful.
It really, wow, that worked out fantastic.
Nice.
Fluidic Motion just rocking that first game.
Yeah, it's such
So-
a
And
hard.
just as a, sorry, go ahead.
No, you running so like when that was a very interesting match and an interesting rule set, and I could justify going both ways in that, because on a Fury rule set, you oftentimes don't want to be running a healer, because then you get into that position where like you'll trigger your attack because your speed was great, but your first action is to heal before attack. So if you heal, then you lose that melee increase, right? So like we saw that the timing of it was interesting, where we had a furied sea monster. It triggered its motion, healed, decreased its attack, triggered the fury on the Jinchwala, and then the Jinchwala I think ended up getting like 2 strikes in a row, because then it's furied and just naturally faster than what the Demon Shark was. So I got this replay Fury
button. We
is
can watch
such
it
a
again.
hard rule set to play, and especially when you get low mana.
All right, so let's watch it again.
So yeah, and then there's another thing that should probably be talked about here is like this man went with a summoner that has no ability strictly to get the cleanse on the Chihuahua.
Right.
So he went with
That's
a
huge.
3-cost epic summoner to get the same benefit that you would get from the other dragon summoner, but had that extra mana to be able to get that cleanse in there. And
I think Daria is only 3 mana too, though.
Darius should be 4.
I'm pretty sure Daria is 3. I could be wrong.
Let's
I
check
might
it.
be fact checked live.
Let's look at my gold foil one.
The other thing that I want to
It's a 4.
Nice flex there, Jackal. The other thing I want to say here, guys, in regards to the giveaway, I know a lot of you guys
Oh, it is
have filled out the entry form before, and you have seen the YouTube visit and the Twitter follow. The big thing that we are asking, if you can help us, we are starting to migrate over to the YGG SPL channels. So if you could give us specifically that YouTube follow so that we can get our own URL for that, that would be incredibly helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and post that again for those that still want to sign up. I'm just letting you know. And so far, there are 18 people that have gone ahead and put their names in here. So shall we go ahead and say the rules yet again? If I
Yes,
please. If I have to search your IGN down because you do not put it in the form, it will go into the prize pool for next week. It turns into a very difficult thing if we do not have your correct IGN name to find you. So please make sure that you are putting that in. The second rule is if you are putting your name in more than once with a, let's just say, Cydrake 1234, Cydrake 5678, you will automatically be disqualified from the giveaway. So why don't we
No
say
data
one more-
received tonight that might suggest that man cheats.
There is nothing there, nothing to see here. But yes, if you put your name in multiple times with multiple names, I will just delete it, and you will not even be able to be in the running.
Bold answer 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Polled answer 4, 5, 6. Yeah, all that sort of thing.
With that lovely warning, we do have our second battle
We do.
of our finals.
So let's watch it.
Oh, nice.
Earthquake back to basics.
Jeez.
Dude, Back to Basics with Earthquake is a horrible rule set.
Awful.
Like, no one should allow
Awful.
that. Just rude.
I love it.
Well, it was actually really interesting because I was looking at this and I didn't know the rule set, and I'm like, fluidic motion, if just standard, this is a great lineup. But then I was very curious on that wave brood position.
That 12
I'm like,
health.
why the hell?
Mhm.
I said, why was that being put in the second from back? But in an earthquake, yeah, 100%.
But I think fluidic.
It's a lot of health to break down.
Yeah, blue just
No.
has so many beefy guys. Plus that one shield that
Nice.
Kelia gives just erases turn 1's earthquake entirely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it means we
We
go
got
to
a match in
round
our
three.
hand. This is good.
Wow.
So we're
Yeah,
going to
is
the
Is the finals best of 5 or best of 3?
Best of
3.
three. We don't have all
Okay.
night.
We were having best of
We don't
5,
have all
and we
night.
were ending at like 12:30 at Eastern.
Yeah, it
so
was really
it's
hard.
it gets a little bit brutal every
Very
once in a while.
nice.
So, all right,
I enjoy hanging out with you guys.
I enjoy hanging out with you too. I mean, it's only like noon.
I don't
for
even know how to respond
Jackal,
to that. But
The Australian, he's like, "Oh, is it nap time yet? Oh, all right. Let's
Yeah, don't
keep
worry.
going.
I'm gonna sleep.
I'm
Let's sleep.
fine.
Don't
Just
worry.
jump into my kangaroo's pouch and just nestle in there for the day.
Totally cool. That's totally
Every
cool.
Aussie gets a kangaroo at birth.
Jackal, if you brought a kangaroo on stream, you would be literally everybody's hero.
Oh,
Or-
give us a sec. Give us a sec.
Entertainment
and
video.
probably
Oh!
illegal.
You have a real kangaroo. That'd be amazing. If you have a koala as well, like if you brought a
Oh.
koala on stream and just
Oh,
started
legal where
feeding
you
the
are?
koala,
They'd rip
That'd
your
be-
face off. They would rip
they're
your
not
face
nice.
off. No, they're stoned little bears. You're not meant to call them bears,
We
but
have
they're
a
little
final.
stoned bears.
We have a final
If
battle.
you decided to get in a boxing match with a kangaroo, have you seen those videos? It's nuts.
Oh,
People just got wrecked.
It's silly.
We have a
I've
final
never seen
battle.
the kangaroo not win either, just for the record. All right, let's watch. Have you ever seen the kangaroo lose? I've never seen a kangaroo lose. Don't mess with the
Oh,
kangaroo, bro.
my uncle, I'll tell you what, he was the regional boxing kangaroo champion.
oh,
Is there video of this? Is there video of this?
Oh, 10 knockouts, 0 losses. It's what we call golden gloves down here.
Wow.
really?
I'm talking out my ass.
He's
I
totally.
really
he's-
hope this is a joke. Yes.
I wish that would have been true though. Wow, it looks like Albie. Is Albie gonna take this? You
Dude, that
guys?
sandworm
Dude.
is doing work. Never before has sandworm. Oh my.
Oh.
Just straight up,
Good
not
up
in
front.
reverse speed, not in.
That was close.
That was incredibly close. Congratulations, Albie.
We have a winner.
We have a winner for this evening.
My.
Congrats,
Yeah, Sandworm
Albie.
doesn't usually do
Congrats,
well up front.
Albie. It is great seeing Albie. Well, I mean, I really did think that you were going to go for the three-peat, though. Mondroid. I thought Mondroid was going to go for the three-peat. There's,
Yeah, me too.
he's been playing so well. But Albie takes the win. I know Albie has won the weekend challenge a couple times, and Fluidic Motion is always up there. So absolutely fantastic. But let's get to what everybody really wants to see, besides Cydrake singing Spanish.
Wait, everybody?
Everybody loves to watch Cydrake sing Spanish. Everybody. 35 people tonight, you guys. All right, so name off your prizes again for me so I know how many winners to choose.
I've had mine out.
Lorkus? Lorkus, how many you got? You got 2, right?
Is your mic muted again?
I have 2. Yeah.
All right. So 2 winners for Lorkus. We're going to go ahead and do that right now.
I think he's still in the hot tub.
I really hope Hungry for Tacos wins.
I wish I
Really
was.
do. All right, so it looks like OTEP Gaming and Lazy Bones. You
GG.
have won. What have they won tonight, Lorkus?
We have good question.
That's a good question.
10 minutes in the hot tub with Lorkus.
There's a
You
there's a
haven't
demon
lived until you've had 10 minutes in the hot tub with the stash.
Oh my god. A demon shark, a gold foil demon shark, and a gold foil Murdali guardian.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay, and then
Congratulations, guys.
we have Danger's rewards.
2 more.
2 more. All right.
Danger. What you say? Danger.
Oh,
First off,
yes.
What you want?
If Pole D is actually and Gohan, if Pole D is actually your in-game
birthday,
name,
Gohan.
that's fantastic. Happy birthday, Gohan.
It's awesome. What a day for
Those
it.
that don't know, it is a great day for Gothon to have a birthday. Luthien 12, did I just have a chess match with you today? From
Yes.
IV4.
And you kicked my butt.
Uh,
I'm a
Luthien-
terrible chess player. It was
Luthien,
fun though. You're really
What
good.
is your favorite opening move? Do you like playing the London? Or do you
I
like
don't know
playing
what that is.
Yeah, like legit. What is that?
I'm just
Wait, what?
asking. I'm just asking.
Usually I just move the pawn to e4, I think is like the
That's good.
standard one. I usually
Yeah.
just do that.
I mean, Scotty Fortune, honestly, the Queen's Gambit is not the Botez Gambit. The Botez sisters are fantastic. I like watching their stuff when they go to New York and play the guys that are amazing. So, all right, so these are our winners tonight, you guys. Do we have any more? I just want to make sure I don't miss any. Caricon Defense. Scotty Fortune is just like going for like every chess terminology that he knows right now. The Fool's Mate works
Bishop.
every time. Yeah. So, all right, you guys. What a great stream. What a fun stream. Cydrake, once again, thank you so much for being such a good sport. I do believe that Cydrake is one of the best people to play any sort of a game. And I do believe that I see it. I'll look. Hold on. There has been an
multiples of
accusation.
Pole D.
Controversy.
There has been some controversy.
Oldies.
You are right. There is a pole D2 and a pole D3. So we will roll one more time.
Is there a Camilla Soundglazer in there too?
Disqualified.
Wait. How did you not notice so many polls?
I didn't look down at the very final time.
You didn't look down the poll?
I don't hold on to the pole.
Gohan is our pole
If you let
master.
go, you're gonna get a concussion.
I think
Yeah.
you're poll blind.
I
All right.
will
Boss.
pole blind, and I do see Love Fallen in here twice as well. So,
Oh,
Love Fallen, why are you doing that, Love Fallen? I will
Wow.
remove Love Fallen.
Disqualified.
I will remove the Love Fallen.
Our chat is just all about breaking rules tonight. They're
Lots of
literally
breaking
doing the
rules.
opposite of what you say.
You know
Cheeky
why? Because
bunch.
Cydrake showed them that it was okay to break rules, and now,
Oh, great on Cydrake. Wow.
and now everybody wants to do it. He set an example for the children, and now this is what happens. It's fine.
This is why we can't have nice
Anarchy.
things.
Anarchy.
All right, so here we
Yeah,
go.
literally. LastDragon has said 2 rules during this stream,
Only 2.
and both of them just tossed out the
Broke
window.
both rules, and thankfully,
Immediately broken.
Gohan is there to help us. All right,
Yeah,
On
thanks,
his birthday,
Gohan.
it's always
here
so nice.
is.
He's always
Here is-
working on his birthday.
He's always working. Always working
Yeah.
on his birthday. Okay, so here is the winner.
Oh,
Who is it? Is it Lazybone? Is it? No, it's Rogue.
it's right.
Rogue wins.
Wait, what?
Rogue.
Oh,
is
do
the
we
second
actually
winner.
win these?
Instead of Pole D, instead of Pole D,
Congratulations, amigo.
Rogue has
What did I
won
win?
a gold foil, something from Danger.
Well done.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
Rogue.
I
Congratulations.
appreciate it.
So, guys, you know, we're here every single week. It was a fantastic stream, Luthien. We love having you. Hopefully, you'll come back.
Of course.
Hopefully, we do not scare you off. We love having you here. What a great stream it's been tonight, you guys. Thank you, Rogue, Jackal, Cydrake, Luthien. Thank you, Lorkus, and your hot tub musings. Danger, it's always good to have you here with us. Guys, we will have another weekend challenge next Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, as Cydrake likes to say,
keep playing!
Yes.
all right, keep playing, everybody, and we will see you next week. All right, good night.
Adios.
All right, here we go. If I can find the right button.